This is because, oh, Carol, whoa, you look like you're doing Supergirl there, going into space. Hi, oh yeah, we're on YouTube. This is good. Great, cool. All right, we are firing on all thrusters. Whoop! Carol's frozen, of course. Carol's gone. This is going swimmingly, isn't it? we wouldn't even make it into low decks. Okay, we'll just wait. Oh, it's Carol. Carol's back in the room. Hey, Carol, you back in the room?
Sorry, guys.
You're all right. That's all going right. Right, so we're on YouTube. We're on all systems. So, yay! Hi, yay. Julian. Nice to see you. I'm not sure if the Facebook chat's working again. We've been trying to get that sorted. Let's have a look. Okie dokie. Hi everyone. So we actually had quite a good some good stuff to talk about tonight. So first we're going to talk about lower decks. We thought we'd do it week by week, didn't we? Mm-hmm. Do that anyway. We thought we'd talk about cosplay because we've been thinking, haven't we? We've been thinking, got all this time in our hands. Why don't we just get on with making sure our cosplay is, up to date? Because we've been running a bit old on our costumes. We've worn them a few times already. We try to break out new ones. We also seem to be in a rush to make them. Mm-hmm. And now there's been so many, like an influx of costume ideas. So we're going to have to get ahead of this wave. So we've been having a practice. So yeah, we had to talk about that and do some cocktails, obviously. You know, it's not Friday night without cocktails. So we've got, hi Kevin, hi Julian, hi Julian, hi everybody. We got people on Facebook as well, but for some reason it's not going on the stream. Hi everyone, we got Tom, we got Richard, Christoph. Brilliant, lovely to see you all. And Vicky, of course, our Trekkie in training. If you weren't here last week, we announced we have a new Trekkie in training, or Tit, as we like to call her. And look, we're getting the Facebook comments on here now. So look, we can see we got Tim, and we've got Vicky. We are not retiring the green paint. No, we are not. No. Green girls forever, you know. On the lockdown, I'm going to need a bit more paint.
Well, Osiris. She wore a lot of clothes, green, but a lot more clothes.
This is true. Yes, Orions have been revolutionised. So, yes, we've. Hi everybody, it's so nice to see you. It's nice to see all my chats in one place as well. Yes, we've got lots to talk through. So let's start with Lower Decks, episode 2, which was Envoys. Have you rewatched it again, Carol? How many times have you watched it?
Yeah. For the first time, obviously.
Obviously for the first time, yeah, of course. I love it. I think this is probably like coming, like obviously we've seen them all, but we are going to review it week by week nonetheless. And yeah, it's just like sort of flying into one of my favourite series. But I also find myself saying that with every series I have just watched.
Oh, yeah. So. Obviously, every series is my favourite series because it's the Star Trek that's on.
And then we'll be back to Deep Space Nine rewatch soon. Totally will be our favourite again. Yeah, Sarah is okay. Sarah, thanks for asking, everyone. Yeah, she's fine. Sadly, her father-in-law has gone to hospital with COVID today. So yeah, she's just, that's happening in her life, which I know lots of us are dealing with it. But fingers crossed, he's on the mend. Let's hope, and he'll be back out soon, and so can be back next week. Yeah, so oh my god, so Lower Decks Envoys, yeah, I loved it. I loved every single little tiny Star Trek reference in that. The opening scene with a little blob of light, like I didn't realise I'd missed the blob of light so much.
I know, right?
I know, and you're like, that's the blob of light. That's the blob of light from that episode. Look, what's the all of them, all of TNT. 10 episodes of the blob of light.
Like, I love that Marin is like, trap it, get it, and he's just like, yeah, that would be my response too. Let's get it, let's make it us.
And so Starfleet, all she wants is the purple tricorder.
I know.
With the battery cell. Oh, thank you, Rachel. Thank you for those thoughts. Yeah.
I love seeing Klingons again, just getting drunk and doing Klingon-y things.
Yes, yes, it's
You know,
good.
I love Discovery Klingons, but they did not get drunk enough.
This is true. I mean, they had to like cannibalize and eat themselves. But yes, there was not enough drunkenness.
No.
I'd like to see Lorel drunk. I bet she's a feisty. I bet she's funny.
Hmm.
Like, you know, you sort of, you know, you get the cryy drunks, don't you? But she's so serious. Wouldn't it be funny if she just became really hilarious and did impressions of humans and stuff?
I would love that. Yeah.
Cool. Just looking at some of the comments.
Mhm.
We should cosplay as Tendi from Lower Decks to use up your green paint. Yeah, that's true. I know how to buy extra green paint to paint myself at the moment because of the lockdown.
Yeah. Considering, like, I've almost reached, you know, lockdown, shave part of my hair off stage. I'm not quite there, but you know, I'll get there.
Oh dear, that bad, Carol. I'll just send a delivery of booze round quick. Excellent. Yeah, so the blob of light just cracked me up. Captain Freeman trying to think of a slogan, like how relevant that's now been, like with Discovery as well. It's warp time. It made me think of let's do the time warp again.
Oh, I was thinking more like hammer time, and it is warp time.
What time? Do, 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 do. Hi, Nadine. Hi, nice to see you on here. Yes, the Mariner and Klingon fight scene. Yeah, when she just launches at him. I love Boimler's reactions to everything. Like, he's so horrified by everything she does. It's hilarious.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. Oh, this is a good suggestion. This one here, happily suspend. Tom says kids happily suspend disbelief to watch a time travel episode where Lorel and Troy get drunk. I love that idea.
Love it. Love it.
And then it took 3 shots of Klingon blood wine. I love it. Absolutely. We got to see a bit more of Rutherford as a character as well, didn't we?
We did, yeah. I loved how they were all so supportive of every job he tried. He was like, oh.
Like, you just took the words right out of my mouth, because it's like the old trope, isn't it? That the boss is never going to be happy, that you want to, like, the divisions are all really tribal, but that's not the case for Starfleet. It's like,
no.
You go, my man, and you find your happiness.
And I love how much he loves Jeffrey tubes. I think, honestly, I think I'd love them too.
You said, I imagine you being the Where's Carol in the Jeffrey tube, you know?
Probably passed out in a Jeffrey's tube somewhere.
Those aren't your quarters, Sir Carol. They're the Jeffrey's tubes. Yeah, we love Rutherford too. Yeah, he's actually really grown on me because before he's sort of, he's a bit of a, I wouldn't say a secondary character. There seems to be levels of character. You've got kind of Mariner and Boimler, then you've got Rutherford and Tindy, and then you've got the Doc and the Captain, and I love Commander Ransom as well. He cracks me up
every time.
Yeah, he is funny.
I love getting to see an old school Ferengi again, like with his hand.
That was so sweet as well, wasn't it? The way Mariner set it up so that Boimler just got one little win, and how good it was for his confidence as well. Like she could tell that her know-it-all thing was starting to. It wasn't even getting to him. It was just making him feel bad, like less of an officer, wasn't it? And so she just did this one little self-sacrificing act to just to boost her ego. That's like such a true good friend thing to do.
That is a good friend thing to do. Yeah.
Kind of made me think of myself, really.
I can totally see you doing that to us.
Then I also thought of Boimler there bragging in the bar, like, and then she didn't even know what a Ferengi was. I'm like, that would also be me. So, so I can imagine that. Yeah, it's a really altogether really fun episode.
Really fun.
And now we finally get flash shields, flash shields.
I love that.
I don't even care that we're reviewing these like, I don't know, almost a year later than the Americans. So it doesn't even bother me.
No. It's like, I really like that we haven't had a break of Star Trek in the UK. So
Yeah.
we had the card, then we had, well, there was maybe a bit of a lull. Then, you know, Discovery came back and their lower decks. You just like, as long as Star Trek is continually on, I'll be okay.
Exactly. Rachel, this is a very nice comment saying, I love how you guys are so positive and supportive. Oh, that's very sweet of you, Richard. And you're the same. And like, and we love how all everyone who joins us every week is exactly the same. It's just a great big Star Trek jerk off. Absolutely right. Well, speaking of which, let's do maybe what we should do is some cocktails. Yay! Let's have a look at what one we've got at the moment. Okay, so this week we're going to make it's called the Janeway Protocol. We have to go back and talk about the Janeway Protocol.
I see there's coffee in there, which I think is an important part of the Janeway there.
Yeah, obviously coffee. 1 part Grand Marnier, which I do not have. I have Cointreau. I think it's better anyway. And 1 part Baileys. Now, I can't remember if this is the right order it goes in. I wrote it in the wrong order because I started with, I'm going to start with coffee and then I'll add whatever else. I didn't have any Talaxians or Vulcan to blend.
Shucks, Sam.
I did that.
Did not have those.
Did you see what I did there? Yeah, you got it. Yes, it's yeah, it's true. No, I do not have gin. No, I'm not a gin person. That's Trekkie girl Sarah is the gin person, Julian. Okay, let's give this a try, shall we? I've got my ingredients right here.
I just have wine, by the way.
Liqueur as old as time. Okay. Let's put a little bit of that because I don't actually like coffee. So
I like how you pour it by hand, Sam. Like no measurements, just you go with what you want.
Measurements are for Vulcans. I'm going to do this Klingon style. Hey, oh, well, I must make. I don't think it's meant to look like. It's meant to look beautifully layered.
Oh.
I think I've done it all the wrong way around. Well,
hopefully it doesn't curdle for you, Sam.
Sorry, Karen?
Hopefully it doesn't curdle.
Oh, we've had this before, haven't we?
Yeah.
Just drink it quickly before it's time. So here it is, a beautifully layered. Probably going to need a bit more of that. Yeah. So I'm only mixing it with my tequila drink. It'd be fine. Oh, Jesus Christ, this should finish me off. Okay. So while I destroy my liver, let's try and think, what is the Janeway Protocol? Has anyone got any thoughts what the Janeway Protocol might actually be? So just to explain, in the episode we just watched in Envoys, what is it? Rutherford wants to go into the command division, doesn't he? And you know, it's like that scene with Troy when she wants to do the commander's test, and everything results in the Enterprise keeps blowing up, doesn't it? The only way she can survive is she has to send Geordie to his death.
Yeah.
And she's like, Geordie, can you do it? He's like, yeah, well, I'm dying. She's like, do it anyway. So it was a lot like that, wasn't it? I think they were kind of playing on that.
Yeah.
And so then I kind of thought the whole Rutherford doing command and being on the bridge scenario was a lot like that. And then at the end he says, you know, implement the Janeway Protocol as they go towards the time rift. So, any thoughts, Carol? I'm
not sure. Like,
that's actually good.
No. Yeah?
Yeah, nice.
No, nice. No. You, Sam, any ideas?
Oh, yeah, okay, so I've got some ideas, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm thinking about famous things that Janeway has said. And, yeah, like, so it's a temporal rift. So what about, sometimes you just have to punch your way through? Or did she do a deal with the Rift? Like do a deal with the Borg? That's kind of a Janeway thing to do. Or did she land the ship? Those are my thoughts.
Okay.
They're not the best, but anyone got any ideas down the hatch? Yep, that's me. Vicky, what are you telling stories about me? I'd never be sick in a handbag. Well, not my own handbag.
Are you sure you're not confusing her with me, Vicky?
Oh, were you talking about Carol? Yes. Yes. Claim to fame, Carol's been sick in every room in my whole house.
Yeah.
Oh.
When I get a new place, so will Sam. We'll be sick in every room in my house.
We're working on it.
Yeah.
I met you girls years ago on the piss at Except London. Yay! Hope to see you there again too, Trevor. Well, also while we're on Star Trek cocktails, I bought this book.
You brought the book.
I know. I haven't even had a chance. It just arrived, so I haven't really. This is the Star Trek cocktails book, and it's just beautifully made.
I know.
The only disappointment with it is I wish we'd got around to getting off our arses and
writing it ourselves.
One. we have all these ideas that we should write a Star Trek cocktail book, and we were more. What was it? Q says, "I'm an ideas person."
I'm a drinking sort of person, so
Okie dokie. Vicky. Well, Vicky, like we said last week, we announced a new Trekkie in training. Vicky's one of our oldest friends who's resisted Star Trek with every part of her being for the last 30 years.
How she's managed it.
Pardon?
I do not know. How she's managed it, I do not know.
Right. I know, right? Hey, Carol, I can make you louder by turning the volume up. Check that out. Oh, Tim, I have the Neelix handbook. It's really a cookbook. It's really good. I've never made anything from it, but I have it. Yes. So so we have tasked Vicky, who's appearing on your chat as Half the Woman UK, with
watching Lower Decks.
Yeah, thank you, Carol. I'm compromised now, but I've had a shot. So yeah, we So Vicky, if you want to just tell us how you're getting on. Look, we need
everyone out there, just encourage her, tell her how great it is and how you need to watch it.
And how friendly we all are as well,
Yeah.
We're all lovely people, and they are.
Yeah.
Vicky's reply. We need to see you. So yeah, did you watch Lower Decks, Vicky? It's 20 minutes long. Did you watch the first episode? Just write down and tell us.
Yeah.
So we'll wait Vicky's. We'll try watching the cartoon this weekend. Thank you, Vicky. That'd be lovely. Thank you. We look forward to hearing what you think about it. Oh, we got a question here from Tom. Question for Vicky: is Lower Decks funny if you haven't seen regular Star Trek? This is what I'm interested to hear too, because Vicky doesn't have much knowledge of Star Trek at all. So I'm also curious. This is part of the reason we tasked Vicky, was because what's it like for someone completely brand new to Star Trek who has won't understand? We love it for all the little comments, but how much of that is because we're really nerdy, and how much of that is just general knowledge? I think you have to be living on another planet not to have heard of certain terms and concepts of Star Trek, like red shirts, things like that. But other things, I don't know. It would be interesting to know if it is just.
It's sort of like slapstick humor as well, so it sort of appeals to everyone. It's still, if you understand enough of the context, it's still a funny joke. Yeah.
I suppose so. It's hard to come out with your own, your own phonology and work it out. So it's it might be funny in a Futurama type of way. Yeah, that's very true. Could be. Yes, it's. Chris just made a good point. Watching TNG for the first time and go to I know that for Lower Decks. Yeah, that's a good point, Christoph. Because obviously my hope is my friend will like Star Trek, and my belief is she will like Lower Decks. And then it could be just as good the other way around, watching TNG go, oh, that's what Jamaharon is. That won't happen. No one knows what Jamaharon is, but we all know we want it. Ready? What's this? My favourite Lower Decks joke is that they all live and sleep in the corridor. Michael. Hi, Michael. Look, here's a good comment. Vicky, have you ever gone to the best party you've ever been to? That's what happens every time you go to the guns. Oh no. Okay, Vicky. Michael here is like the king of conventions. Like, I don't think I've ever been to a convention and not walked into you can be anywhere in the world and you walk into the bar and Michael's there like, all right, so I'm like, all right, Michael. Everywhere. It's like almost like a it's kind of like in a weird like Truman Show sort of way. Michael's just at the bar wherever you go. It'd be weird if you weren't there, Michael. Never stop going to conventions. I'll be sad. Just wondering we're using this as a gateway drug. It's not a drug, Vic. It's a cult. Tom's been belly laughing at Ransom's double fist punch in episode 3, but I can't imagine it would do anything pretty. I'll talk about it when we get to the episode.
You got some cosplay stuff, didn't you?
Thank you, Carol, for putting me back on the
board. No.
Okay, yeah. Yes, so we've been like we said in the intro, we've been working on some new cosplays, trying to get them ready for this year. This year, next year, 5 years, who knows? And
but we can wear them again.
Exactly. And we thought we'd try out some Mirror Universe costumes, didn't we? We have a few ideas, haven't we? But what one we're working on right now are Mirror Universe costumes. So, Carol, will you tell us who you were hoping, what sort of look you were going for?
So I was thinking Detna.
Yeah.
Yeah, because she's got like the little dress and like the black thing, but it's got like this red zigzaggy thing going on. Yeah. I love it. I want that.
Are you gonna do the hair as well?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I think that's the whole look has to all come together, doesn't it?
Yeah. So, but how about you, Sam? Who are you gonna get?
I don't know. I quite like Culber's sort of red look, but then I keep thinking if you're doing Detma, maybe there's I quite like Ariam's look.
Yeah, that's a good look.
I kind of want to do Killy.
Oh yeah.
It just looks so hard though. Like, I'm looking at it thinking, it looks so hard, but it's I could do it. But so I bought some Warbler the other day.
That's how you say it. I always say Wabaloo, and I know it's not right.
Obviously, I've never heard anyone say it, I don't think.
No.
So, do you didn't think it was Arian for me? Okay, cool. Thank you. I'd quite like to give it a try. But yeah, I've been toying with the idea of Kelly. I just love her look. I just love it. But, I bought
the attitude as well.
Tiny amount of Warbler. I made a tiny little. I don't know if you can see it here. I can hold behind it to show it off better. It's plain paper, who'd have thought? So yeah, I'm working on this. Nice. Yeah, like a little 2-scale, which 2-scale for my son's teddy bear anyway, Mirror Universe thingamajig.
Little Mirror Universe baby.
yeah. Anyone has a baby, who's sort of evil. I thought I'd give it a try, just see if I can even use this stuff. It's actually amazing. Like it really moves easily. I found a heat gun on Aldi actually. Not Aldi, the cars. Aldi, their website, £10, and it takes a little bit of it's a bit of a slog, but it gets there. I was amazed how well with moulds and bends. A little bit pricey, that Warbler. It's a bit expensive. If anyone knows any cheaper alternatives, thermoplastics, looking to hear about that. And I'm quite excited by that.
So I was thinking about the other costumes we want to do, and I want to get Sarah dressed as the character from Picard. I can't remember her name.
Vajazzle?
Yes.
I was thinking exactly the same thing. But I think it's Vajazzle, but we call her Vajazzle.
Yeah.
I was thinking exactly the same. How funny is that?
Yeah. Because I want her in a skin-tight outfit just with sequins as that.
Exactly, right? Who else agrees that Sarah, in her absence here, it's been mean, under the circumstances, but still.
And then Sam, you have to be 7 of 9. I want to see you in a leather jacket.
Me in a leather jacket.
Yeah.
I am. I've already started working on my outfit. Not 7 of 9. I do want to do a 7 of 9 outfit, but the one that I'm working on is Rios in the pimp suit.
Awesome. Yeah, I can see it. Hat, feathers. Love it.
I want to do that. I want to do the version of that, which will be exactly the same as the man version. But yes, Dan, you are right. Carol is the almost exact twin of Dr. Jurati, but you really are. It's like uncanny. Yeah, definitely.
I think though, I will do a Jurati cosplay, obviously, but I think I also want to do a Picard with the eye patch and the beret. I think
Yes, you look so good in a beret as well.
I love a beret. Yeah. And maybe I'll have a shaved head by then. Who knows?
2021 keeps going the way it's going. You might. Hello, James. By the way, hi, nice to see you. That's awesome. Cool. Did we cover everything? Oh, guys, we've opened up an Amazon store.
We have.
For which we put on our favourite Star Trek merchandise. You're welcome to take it out. I'm going to send the link out now. We do get a little bit commission for it, which £1 a year maybe, but we'll put it towards the cost of these things. Just wanted to put that disclaimer out there. We do get pennies in return, but it is quite helpful, and that's sort of gave me the idea to buy this cocktail book, which we'll be talking about next week, and making cocktails from this. And still just being mad that we never got around to writing one ourselves. So we
write a sequel, Sam, like Trekkie Girls Guide to Star Trek cocktails.
The unofficial.
Ooh, I like it.
Sorry, it's Carl tonight, not Dan. Sorry. On Trekkie's Guide. Right then, guys. So I think that's.
I'm going to task you with sending me one of the cocktails so that I can make it my end next week. Okay,
I'll give you more than 5 minutes notice of what the cocktail is each week.
Yeah.
I'll come up with it. I'll come up with it on Monday or something.
Yeah, no, that'd be cool. And I'll try and make it here instead of you having to drink it every week.
That will help my Saturday mornings greatly. James wants, what do you want? You want a t-shirt with Carol's face on it?
Sure.
All right? No.
Okay.
We know where you live, James. You can do that. If anyone else wants a t-shirt with Carol's face on it, raise your hand. Alrighty then, guys. Well, thank you so much for joining us. It's been a really fun evening. Love to see you all. Hope to see you all next week, where we will be doing more cocktails and more Star Trek.
Yeah. We might be talking about Deep Space Nine.
Oh, yes. Because Sarah should have surely finished it by now. Surely, as our other Tit would have watched some Lower Decks.
What are you going to do with them, Sam?
I know. Bad tits. Right then, guys, thank you so much for joining us for another Friday Night Live, and we'll see you the same time next week. Bye. Do you remember we were doing this before Mariner made it cool?